Hello, this is Gina Graham, a realtor stager, and this is this week's Small Business Spotlight. And we are coming to you here in JCP, Julian Creek Plantation, and we are with Brittany Safar. Is that how you say it correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Brittany, I found her on the JCP business page, and we connected because she posted some cookies that she was making for someone. And I'm like, oh, that would be a great pop-by gift. And we kind of do that at pop-by is some small little gift that with, a business card to help, thank someone for something or remind my clients that I'm still here for them. I'm thinking about them, happy home anniversary, things like that. So I contacted her for some great, and I actually kept one, little house there. So I
Yes.
contacted her, and she already had some made pretty quickly, and I picked them up straight from her house. It was really easy because it was right pretty much next door to me. And I gave them out to all of the clients I was going to give them out to, and a couple of site agents at some new constructions, and they loved them. They raved for them, and it was a great in with all of those clients, and it was great. And of course, the cookies were fabulous.
Thank
So,
you.
so Brittany, tell us a little bit about your business and how long you've been doing it.
I started out last October of 2019, believe it or not, the 27th. There'll be a full year that I've started. I started full time. I did discontinue working full time after I had my 6-month-old little girl. So let's say about March, I did go on maternity leave and decided to do this full time with the support of my husband. I offer cookies and tumblers, and I do so many different things. I rebranded with crafts as well a few months back once I launched full time. So I offer anything from a 2 set of cookies, individual cookies, up to dozens. I have here examples, actually. I did make some more. This is a vanilla, and I did brush gold. It is edible, so it's a little house key. These are perfect for realtors, housewarming, any gifts, any kind of events I can do. I also have a house here myself that I duplicated from what you have. And then I even offer, I just consider it the housewarming. It's the 2 for $10 is where I start. I got a little sold sign here as well. I do have a variety of boxes that I offer. You can get either shred if you want shred. Everything is individually heat sealed, so it never touches any paper or anything like that. Single windows come in different colors, as well as a double window, which I believe I presented with you, so you can see it from the outside as well. Nothing bigger than anywhere from a 5-inch to an 8-inch of length and width. Cookies are pretty thick, if I may say. They're anywhere from like a 1/2 inch thick. They are a soft bite. I don't like my cookies to be brown or such a hard. You want to taste. Everybody deserves a sweet, is what I like to say. So,
and then you fresh part of too. I think you don't want to wait too long to pick them up from you and then also distribute them too, because you do fresh, right?
So yes, ma'am. I do them fresh from order. I like to order anywhere from 7 to 10 days for just, a non-custom order, which could be anything from just like a 3-color normal cookie cutter that's quite average that I could just pop out of nowhere. If it's more of a custom, I ask anywhere from like 2 weeks at the minimum. As soon as would be best, because if I need to order a cookie cutter, I have over 1,000 cookie cutters. I wish I could show you, but they are all neatly put into containers and boxes. I have a whole storage for just my cookie cutters, if that says anything. So I originally started baking just because my grandmother, I was raised with her, and she taught me how to bake, and I fell in love with it, and it's more like my decompression. It's an edible way of doing arts and crafts. They don't end up on your fridge, and they don't end up in the trash. You actually want to eat them. So they're just enough sweet touch that I like to say. And turnaround time normally is anywhere, again, from 4 to 5 days. You can pop these cookies in the freezer, believe it or not, and they can last up to 6 months as long as they are individually heat sealed, which they are. And then I do recommend putting them into a container on top of it. So condensation, I leave them out for about 24 hours in the container, heat sealed. I would always recommend keeping them heat sealed. And yeah, they'll be as fresh as they were when you put them into the freezer. So I would recommend eating them within the first 3 weeks for guaranteed freshness. But I've had cookies myself. I don't give away old cookies, but my husband and my almost 8-year-old boy still eats cookies that we have left over from 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
So there's variety of options. You have flavor options. You have color options. They are not vegan and vegetarian friendly at the moment. I am working on that because, again, everybody deserves a sweet.
Right.
So I'm trying to dip my hands into something a little further for those who are vegan or vegetarian. I normally put a sticker here to keep them closed. Again, cookies are fragile. That's why I like some kind of filling. So you can, again, have the paper or any tissue, anything to keep them from moving around. I do offer bigger boxes. I also do cookie cakes. And of course, you cannot do any fillers for that. But on all boxes, I'll show you my tumbler because I don't have a sticker just laying around at the moment. But on the bottom, if you can see, it says Safar's Custom Cookies and Crafts. So by a 2x2, this is a cup that I made because, I do that. So I always brand them. There's no cookies that you will ever be provided with that are not heat sealed because I want that guaranteed freshness.
So what are some examples of some custom orders you've had?
So characters, I have done logos. That would be more of a custom order. There are such things called sweet transfers, which I don't make myself. I do have to order those through a bakery, but I do apply them. And all it is a sugar sheet with your image. I just recently got finished with Stranger Things. I've never seen the show a day of my life, but they were fun to make, and that is definitely a custom order. I make my own stencils, so there's nothing that I cannot achieve. Can't say it would be perfect. I am trying and learning new things every day, but I do want to exceed everything that I can to offer. So stencil makings for the cookies, airbrushing I offer, the edible transfers. I can do anything from a gold, which I consider painting on because you're literally taking, which I have individual paintbrushes for cookies. They are specially custom made, which I order. So there are a lot of options, which I can send you a few things if you'd like to post along of custom orders. So right now somebody is interested in, have you ever heard of Peppa Pig? It's a child.
I don't have kids that age right now, but I have heard about Peppa Pig.
So that would be more of a custom order, just because that's not something I could just make and say, here's an option for this. So the more it is, when I say custom, it's just something I couldn't pop up at the end of the driveway and say, here you go, do you like this? So it's more
like if it's mixed
to what you want,
or birthday cakes, or or someone's name on it, things like that.
Right. So if somebody wanted like a tart cookie cake that I make, homemade buttercream, everything is made from scratch. There's nothing store-bought other than the ingredients themselves. The icing, I wanted to go ahead and pinpoint the icing is not made with eggs. There's a supplement that I use. So it's called meringue powder. And that is what keeps these fresh. So they last so long, so they don't go sour or go bad. And some people have egg allergies, which, you would be able to have a reaction with the icing. So therefore, I've already taken that away. This is not a nut-free kitchen. I do all this from home. Wash my hands. I can't tell you how many times I have to lotion them. But I don't do any scents in the kitchen. I use Dawn dish soap for all my washing. And I also do white vinegar to clean things as well, just because I want to make sure. And then also, depending, I do like to ask those, if I miss it, I'm sorry, about lemons, if anybody's allergic to them, because I like to also clean with lemon juice, just to be sanitary.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. The great details too, because, especially now with COVID, it's even better that there are individually wrapped.
Absolutely.
If you want to share a bundle with someone, it's individually wrapped, and
it doesn't touch anybody else's hands but mine. I try to keep the minimum of contact with those. I did curbside with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a family here at home, so I understand those who have a family that, you know, are iffy about wanting to go out in public. So there are options. I do a door front porch pickup. These will last. I would never recommend putting your icing or your iced cookies in direct sunlight. Of course, you know, anything can melt. These are freshly made, so, and they are a soft bite. Again, even the icing, I don't like it to be a hard bite. So they are several. I even deliver. So I do deliver as well. I will go as far as a half an hour with a delivery fee, of course. Anything 5 miles from home, there is no delivery fee. So
Okay.
local.
Great. Awesome. That's great for Julian Creek people.
Yes, yes, my neighbors.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. That's great. So tell us about any specials that you have going on. If you have like, I know the upcoming holidays, Thanksgiving,
Yes,
Christmas. Tell
absolutely.
us about it.
So right now I am currently offering, it's called Do-It-Yourself Cookie Kit. I call them Do-It-Yourself Boo Bags for Halloween. So you have 8 naked individually wrapped cookies. And then I do provide anywhere from 3 to 4 homemade icing bags already prepped, consistency that's needed, along with instructions and sprinkles. There's an option of 2 currently. If you look onto my page at Safar's Custom Cookies and Crafts, you'll see it. I believe I have pinned it to the top. If I have not, I will go do that as soon as we're done here.
Okay.
I'm offering them for pickup for the 22nd and the 23rd. I normally try to bring them out in the very beginning of the month for any specials I may have. For Thanksgiving, I will be presenting what's called a turkey platter. So I will go ahead and ice them myself, have them prepared per order, of course, order and then I'll make. And what it'll be is a turkey with a bunch of little feathers, and it's called a platter because each individual cookie becomes where you just pull it apart. And then eventually there's no cookies left.
Right.
So instead of a veggie platter, you're looking at a cookie platter. And then for Christmas, I do like quick flash. I don't know what you would consider them. Sometimes I do Santa Claus or Elf on the Shelf or something like that. And they're just a set of 2. And normally when I do my flash sales, they're 2 for $8. And I go ahead and I pre-make those, and then what doesn't sell, well, I have boys in the house who would eat them. So, or I do donate them as well. So right now I'm even running a donation for other than cookies, of course, but I do try to incorporate some kind of corporation which things go to. So aside from cookies right now, every tumbler that I sell for school booster-thon, $10 goes to the Donna Foundation for breast cancer awareness this month. So I'm trying to dip my hands into that for cookies as well.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, Brittany, I appreciate everything you coming on here and sharing everything with us. And I think your business is fabulous, and you definitely be an asset to a lot of people, whether in business or for pleasure. And we'll definitely be sharing all your information on our Facebook pages and your links so people can go purchase all your beautiful cookies.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to working with you.